Right, Cian, we're here at the Huawei Day with the Cuala senior hurlers all down training the underage players. It's an important day because you came through this system as well, and it seems to be growing year on year.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember coming down to the Cuala camps. You had Oisin Goff, Paul Shute, Mark Shute. They're all coaching us. Thumper, Tracy, a few of the boys. So you learned a lot from them, and back then they were your heroes. So it's obviously great for the younger generation coming up here, seeing lads that they could potentially play with in a few years' time.
And you obviously came through the Cuala system, ended up you're now Dublin fullback, albeit you had a bit of an injury-riddled year. Tomorrow you're going to be watching your little brother Con play in the All-Ireland football final against Kerry. Are you excited about that game?
Yeah, I suppose he's my little big brother at this stage, isn't he? I'm really looking forward to it. It's been a great few years. He's had a great few years. Obviously, the last 3 years he's been heavily involved with the team. He was there as a sub the year before. So it's going to be a great day out for the family. Everyone's looking forward to it. And hopefully they can drive on and get the win.
Yeah, I'm in a situation where I had a little brother on the Tipperary team, and I was referred to as Paddy's brother for a year. You sick in being called Con's brother?
Well, there was a while there that Con was probably my brother, but obviously that's not the case anymore. And then poor Niall and Owen, I'd say they feel a bit sorry for themselves sometimes.
And when you're at the dinner table, do you have to say, "Will you pass the salt, King Con"?
I leave that to Mossy, the owl lad. He calls King Con. He calls Con King Con at home. So leave that to him.
How do you think the game will go, actually?
I can see it being a bit of a cracker. Kerry have really good forwards. They obviously have that extra bit of drive to stop the five because of what happened to them against Offaly in whatever year, yonks ago. But I do think that Dublin will run out 3 or 4 points winners in the end.
And do you get nervous when you're watching Con play in these games? In the last one, the semi-final, he ended up with the 2 goals on Lee Keegan. It's obviously a fabulous player, but it's such a tight physical game, 2 teams getting stuck into each other. So what is it like watching your brother out there?
I suppose you get a small bit nervous, but not too bad. I suppose it's always the same way. If you talk to any ex players, they always say that when you're out on the pitch, you don't get nervous. You don't have time to think about anything. You just go for the next ball. Whereas when you know someone who's playing, there's obviously a bit of nerves, but it's not too bad at all.
And your own year then, it's just been injury sort of riddled, but do you think with Dublin in general, things are looking up with the hurlers?
Yeah, absolutely. We obviously had a really bad day against Laois in Port Laois there, and that kind of put a bit of a dampener on the year, but we had a really good win against Galway. We had 2 decent enough performances against Wexford and Kilkenny. There's a lot to build on. Beat Tip in the league, and obviously we see what Tip have gone on to. We saw what Tip have gone on to do. So all in all, it's been a positive year, and obviously Maddie's first year as well. He's getting to know the players, getting to know the backroom teams. So looking forward to next year.
We're here with Huawei Ireland Chief Executive GJ Shen. GJ, what inspired you to get involved with Cuala?
Because I think in the 2016, the first time I saw the hurling in Cock Park, I think this is the fast game of the sports in the world. So I get very exciting. So I really want to join some club to see how the people playing hurling. Yes.
We're down in Thomastown here, and there's just a huge amount of kids out here. The entire senior Cuala hurling team is down as well, getting involved as well. Is this the sort of thing, just being part of the community, that you wanted with Huawei?
Yes, of course. This is our also social responsibility to the island, and I'm very surprised that hurling. Look at the kids. It's start from 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah. And then just in terms of it's kind of like a plan for you for the future, Huawei are staying in Ireland and just want to be part of it.
I think Huawei has been in Ireland since 2005. It's already 14 years, and I think it's a long-term investment in Ireland. Also, it's a long-term cooperation with a local club like Cuala.
Thank you very much, GJ. Best of luck with it.
Yeah, thank you.